Alright, budget magic time. Possibility Storm in Modern. Oh my goodness, my lands are messed up again. Island for our opponent. And Vial. So this looks like Merfolk. Well, Mountain. Faithless Looting. Let's just discard 2 mountains. Pass the turn. We can always discard a Possibility Storm later. I don't really want our opponent to know what we're up to yet. Vial ticks up. Silvergill, Revealing Lord of Atlantis. So our opponent has a pretty fast clock. Question's going to be, can we put things together before our opponent kills us? Shivan Reef, go. Opponent has Curse Catcher, I assume. Yep, there's Curse Catcher. Vial ticks up. Cavern of Souls, oh lord. So far, so bad. I'm not sure we're going to be fast enough, especially with this Curse Catcher. Lord of Atlantis. Looks like we're taking 5. Assuming they don't have another Lord. Oh god. Taking 7? And we're dead next turn? Yikes. That is pretty much the nuts. And another Vial. Well, that is the Merfolk draw. And, yeah, there's not even any reason to show our opponent anything more. Well, good news is we get to bring in more removal. Whoa! Pyroclasms change color again. They're black now. They were not black last game. So Pyroclasms, Angers, Sudden Shocks. And I think we are going to go down the Mana Leaks and a couple of Peaks. And try it like that. Alright, we get to play first. This is pretty good-ish. We got Pentad Prism for mana. We have an Is It Charm for filtering, most likely. Opponent passes. Ooh, there's Possibility Storm. Well, let's Pentad Prism. So, we actually have a turn 3 kill if our opponent just taps out. Oh, God. Well, that's the game. Sometimes this deck gets the nuts. So I don't think there is a card that can stop this. And we even drew an Anger. Well, remove a counter, add red. Remove a counter, add red. Possibility Storm. Opponent's reading. Wait till they have to read Endless One. Endless One. Turns into an Emrakul. And I'm pretty sure this is when our opponent scoops it up. Oh, so there's Emrakul. Opponent's trying to think what went wrong. Oh, our opponent does not scoop. Alright, we actually get to annihilate them. We get another turn. We draw our black Pyroclasm. The cards actually look cool like that. Our opponent's not going to scoop? Alright, well, Emrakul, sack all your stuff. And we'll just pass the turn. I don't know how our opponent thinks they're getting out of this. And, well, they just let us annihilate them on the way out, so that's cool. Oh, another turn 3 kill. Alright, well, let's run it back. Oh, I don't know if this deck is consistent enough to really be good, but it does some awesome things. Okay. We got a Bolt, which is good. And a Is It Charm, which isn't bad. And a Ritual, which doesn't look great at the moment. Island for our opponent. And Ether Vial. Well, Mountain, go. Vial ticks up. Island for our opponent. And Silvergill, Revealing Lord of Atlantis. Island, go. Vial ticks up to 2. Island for our opponent. There's the Lord of Atlantis. Pumps up the Silvergill. Gets in 4/3. No Vial? Alright, well, let's bolt the Lord of Atlantis. Vial's in a Lord. Still loses a Lord. So, Anger of the Gods would be sweet. Curse Catcher. Well, why our opponent is tapped out, Island and Is It Charm, kill the Lord. Are we okay with them? Yeah, let's Sleight of Hand. If they want to sack their Curse Catcher, I think that's actually good. Sweet. Well, basically it's a 1-mana removal spell for Curse Catcher. And we have lots of card draw, so, I mean, if we're not drawing into like a Possibility Storm, we should be drawing into Faithless Lootings and so forth. And more removal, which also isn't bad. Rejury for our opponent. Anger of the Gods is still the big payoff that hopefully wins us the game. Opponent gets in 4-3. More lands is not what we were hoping for. That's a little scary. If we don't draw action, we're just going to lose to our opponent's board. Opponent gets in for 5. Oh, Lord. Well, this is the turn. We need to find an Anger of the Gods this turn. Also Pyroclasm. Pyroclasm or Anger of the Gods. So we have 4 outs, and we have tons of card draw, which could get us to those outs. So that's what we're looking for. So Master of Waves makes a lethal board. Alright. Man, unless they have a Lord, they would have put in the Lord. So Island, Black Pyroclasm. Doesn't win us the game because they have this Master Waves, but it takes care of the fact, keeps us from dying immediately. Opponent gets in 4-2. Come on, card draw. Well, Prism, pass the turn. We got all the mana we could ever need, but we need ways to find action. They have Recall? Hurkyl's Recall? Yep. Alright, that's fine, actually. I would rather have them drawing Recalls than drawing Threats. Opponent gets in 4-2. Down to 5. Seriously. Pentad Prism, Mountain, pass the turn. Yeah, we're just flooding out. We haven't found any card filtering, which is killing us. And we're probably just going to die to Master of the Waves, in all honesty. Opponent gets in, down to 3, means we're dead to a Lord. Well, Possibility Storm. Island. Go. Are we dead? Do they draw a 2-mana Lord? Come on, no Lord. Rejury. Spins the wheel. Do not hit a Lord. Hits Silvergill Adept. Which is going to draw our opponent a card. Oh, they can't cast it. Because they have to reveal a Merfolk from their hand. Sweet. Oh, we got a chance. Opponent's going to put us down to 1. Plays the Island. So we need to Pyretic Ritual, because we could spin the wheel into an Is It Charm for filtering. Is It Charm. Draw 2, discard 2. Ugh. That's not what we were hoping for. Possibility Storm doesn't help. It only hits more Possibility Storm, so discard, discard. Oh! Well, that's pretty unfortunate. We had so many cards that would draw us into more cards. Any instant or sorcery would at least spin the wheel on Possibility Storm and get us more cards. Faithless Looting is a real payoff, and we were looking for our Endless one or one of our Transmute lands, so technically we lost, but that's unfortunate that we drew a really insane amount of lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we only played 22 in our deck. So we drew a really, really high land percentage. So many lands on top of our deck.